Hello, my name is Jay Bear. Welcome back to episode 13 of my survival series. And in my last episode, I completed my storage system. I went through and finished putting in all of the chests, all of the redstone, and went through and made it look nice in most places. I still have some work to do down here at this end to take care of this mess. I also need to work on this area over here, which is going to be a super smelter and maybe an area for, well, all of these workstations that we now have in the game. I need a place to put them other than just in a line right here, so some type of area over here for those. And then I also need to come over here and take care of this area with all of the redstone for this sorting system. Now, this is a little bit taller than the rest, and so it's going to have to be a little bit different than what we had over here, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to do with that yet, but I will figure this out. But there's one thing that I just realized I don't have. It's a piece of equipment that I don't have, and it's not a diamond hoe. I do have a diamond hoe, which is right here. Actually, I have a couple diamond hoes. It's a shield. So I crafted one up, and look at this banner. Let's put that on there. And let me put this in my offhand. And let's go into F5 mode here. That is the shield from The Legend of Zelda, one of my favorite games growing up. And you may have remembered from several episodes ago, I was talking about naming my sword, and I needed a bunch of levels to name it. Oh, will it not let me do it? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so 32. Yeah, I needed a lot of levels. Well, I got 107 levels. And so I thought of the perfect name for this sword to go along with this shield from The Legend of Zelda. And it is, of course, the Master Sword. I guess it helps if I can spell sword right. The Master Sword. Is that right? Did I spell it correctly? S-W-O-R-D. Yes. Don't want to have a misspelling when it's 32 levels for enchanting. So I felt that was appropriate to go along with my shield. Alright, so anyway, in this episode, I'm going to work on this area here. I want to get the rest of this mess cleaned up, and I want to get this all taken care of and get this whole area all straightened out. I need to do something with my nether portal to make it not look so messy. I don't want it just open that the zombie pigmen can just wander into my base, so maybe I'll do something about that. So that's what I'm going to start off with, is this type of cleanup work. I have, like I said, the cleanup work up here to do. Then I can get rid of my furnaces over here and finally have pretty much everything taken care of where there's just stuff sitting around. Although I do still have a mess of things over here that I got to take care of, but we will get to that. Alright, anyway, let's get started. Okay, so you can see I have cleared up all the chests that I had sitting around this area. I also cleared up the chests up by the village breeder. And I was going to build a super smelter. And no, this is not my super smelter. This is temporary for now. But I realized something about the particular design that I have in mind. And that is that I don't have enough powered rails for it. And I also don't have enough gold to make more. And so what I'm thinking about doing is going into the nether to gather up some magma blocks and build a gold farm. That way I can have basically an infinite supply of gold, like I've got an infinite supply of iron. I mean, almost infinite. There's a ton of iron in here. And it would be nice to have more gold than I'm going to need. Especially with doing the villager breeder and making the villager trading hall. I need apples to convert them, and it uses up a lot of gold for one golden apple. But before I go into the nether, Well, I need to get some turtle eggs as well for this design, so I'm going to have to go find the turtles that I marked on the map way over there someplace, see if I can get some turtle eggs. But I also saw something on the map here. Over here, past where I went to get ice, there's something lit up over here and right here. I don't know what those things are. So I'm curious about that. I'm going to go see what those are. And then I'm going to go over here to the turtles and I'm going to see if I can get some eggs before going into the nether. I want to try to take everything into the nether with me that I'm going to need and see if I can get this gold farm built. So let's go see what that stuff is way over there and then we'll go after the turtles. Alright, I'm getting close to whatever this is. Oh, it's one of the nether ruins, isn't it? Is there anything here of interest? There's a chest. I've never seen one of these before. Well, I guess I can smelt these things down into golden nuggets. Nothing really great here. Anything else here, or is that it? But you know what? While I'm here, I think I'm going to take the obsidian, and I'll take the crying obsidian as well. I don't have any crying obsidian. I'm not sure what I do with it. Don't you need that to make like a respawn anchor? That might be good to have with going into the nether. Alright, I gathered up all of the obsidian that was here. These ice spikes are pretty cool looking. But I noticed there's a village right over here. I'm going to go take a look at that village real quick while I'm in the area, see if there's anything good there. There's probably not. I don't really think there's a whole lot more that I can gather from villages that are really all that useful to me anymore. Look at this village. This is really cool. I really like that a couple versions ago they added all of these different types of villages to the game. We have different types of villagers. They look different for every biome that you go into. I think that's a nice addition to the game. But all I found here was potatoes and beetroot. There was some bread and some snowballs, which I left behind. I don't need those. I don't really need the potatoes and the beetroot seeds, but I don't think I have any beetroot seeds. And I don't really have many potatoes, so I took those. But now I'm going to head over to, well, this other spot where I saw some light on the map. I don't know what this is, so we're going to go check out what is over here. It's just up ahead. Is that an igloo? Yes, it is. I found an igloo. Let's see. Where's the... oh. It's kind of floating above ground here. That's kind of weird. Where's the door at? Over here. Now, isn't there supposed to be like a secret area under the carpet or something? I thought that there was. Maybe there's something wrong with this one because of it's kind of spawned floating. Yeah, there's supposed to be like a secret chamber down below. At least I thought there was. And it looks like because it spawned sort of floating in the air that maybe that just wasn't generated correctly. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I wanted to find out, was what these light sources were on the map over here. So we found an igloo, and then we found the nether runes over there, but we didn't really find anything useful. So now I'm going to head back to my base and drop off all this stuff and then I'm going to head over to the turtles. Okay, I'm over here where I remember seeing turtles before. Oh, there's one right down there. I picked up some seagrass on my way over here. So let's swim down here to this guy and give him some grass. Now we gotta find another turtle. I thought I remembered seeing 2 turtles in this area. I don't see the other one around here anywhere. Well, I guess there's not another turtle in this area, so I'm going to have to go around and look elsewhere and see if I can find 2 turtles someplace, because I need a second one to have them lay turtle eggs. So I'm going to have to... Oh, wait, is this turtle over here? No. No turtles over here. Oh, wait, yeah. Right down here. Okay, so there's one turtle, and here's another one. Okay, so they should swim up to their beach, wherever their beach is, and lay some eggs for me. Or at least one egg. Come on, turtles, come on up here. Is this how it lays an egg? It spins around? Turtle shambles, spins. This is the weirdest egg laying process I've ever seen. Okay, breeding turtles is almost as frustrating as dealing with villagers. they won't lay an egg for me. I've given them seagrass, I've gotten love hearts out of them, and they just kind of spin around and go back out into the water, and they don't come up here and lay eggs. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with these turtles. There's got to be something more to this than just feeding them the grass. I know they have to be in the right place, but this is the beach that they were closest to. And shouldn't they just automatically swim to their beach when they're laying an egg? Because I thought they only laid eggs on a particular beach, but how do you know where that is? I'm going to have to look up some information on this. Okay, so apparently that was not their home beach. It was this little area right here. This is where they wanted to come and lay their eggs. So now I can take these with my Silk Touch pickaxe. And one of them went way down here. And now I have 4 turtle eggs. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and get some more. Let's see, where did the turtles go? Here's one. So now that I know where their home beach is, hopefully this will be a little bit less difficult. I guess they were following me because I was holding the seagrass, and so they weren't going back to their home beach to lay the eggs because they were following me around. So let's see if these two will do their thing and take care of this guy. And let's see if we get any more eggs here. Yep, see, there he goes. Now he's laying eggs. Or she. Wow. Really kicking the sand up there, aren't you? I wonder if it needs to be down a level. Like, right down there? What are you doing, turtle? Okay. This is so weird. It didn't lay any eggs, did it? And see, last time it put it down on this level, and it's just frantically digging around here. Alright, well I'm just going to watch this turtle for a little bit and see if I get an egg or not. Oh, I heard. Yep, there we go. There's another egg. Only one. They only gave me one egg. All of that for one egg. Now move away so I can take it. So I can take your child. Let me take... Okay. So now let's see if we give this one more grass. Where's the other one? Okay, they're kissing, I guess. Yep. Turtle kisses. And it's heading up to the shore. Go ahead, do your sand flipping around thing. Alright, here we go. We're getting another egg. I think I have the two most finicky turtles in Minecraft. Come on, lay your egg. I only need 5 eggs for the gold farm that I'm going to build, but I figured while I was here, I might as well try to gather up some more. But maybe that's just going to prove to be too difficult. These turtles are not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. We've got some more eggs again. Okay, climb off of them, please. So this is another 4 eggs. Okay, and I think that's good enough for now. I have 4 extra eggs, and maybe what I will do is I will let them hatch over in my base area, so that way in the future, if I ever need to get more turtle eggs, then I can just do it over at my base and not have to come way over here. That way, if they hatch over near my base, then that's going to be their home beach, and then that's where they should lay their eggs. And so I won't have to come all the way over here and mess around with these guys. I can have some nearby when I need more eggs in the future. Alright, so I'm back at my base. I have returned with the turtle eggs. I have gathered up some of the materials that I'm going to need to build the gold farm, which I've stored in this chest temporarily, along with some Frostwalker boots, because I can walk on magma blocks with that. But I've got all this in the chest right now because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the nether, and I'm going to try to get onto the roof of the nether. And so I'm not taking everything with me just yet, because if I end up dropping all of the items as I'm trying to do this, if I end up killing myself, I don't want to have to collect it all. And let's see, is this the nether wastes? Yes, it is. This is the nether waste, which is perfect, because this is the biome that we need to be in. And so I'm going to get all the way up to the top here, and I'm going to see if I can get onto the roof and make a portal up there. Look at these guys. What are these guys doing? I'm trying to get up with scaffolding, and these guys are going inside of it. It's like cats. They're just very curious as to what I'm doing here. I came up a little bit, and I found this open area, so I thought, oh, you know what? I will just use scaffolding to get up. Make this a little bit easier on myself so I don't have to dig as far upward. And these guys have to come over here and try to get in my scaffolding. Okay, I wonder how close I am to the top now. Let's see, what level am I at? 97. Oh, I still got a little ways to go, so I'm going to keep digging up now. Okay, I have made it up to the bedrock at the top of the nether here. I'm going to clear out a space here, see if I can find what I'm looking for, because you have to find something very, very specific when doing this. Okay, so I have found what I was looking for, and that is right up here. I'm looking for 2 blocks. If you look over on the right side of my screen, it's targeted block what, and it's 8, 127, 13. It's at 127 that I'm interested in. And there's one here, and there's one there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scaffolding here, and we're going to go up here like this, and then I need to take, look at my inventory, completely filled up with netherrack. I put a slab there, and then I should be able to ender pearl up onto the top of the nether by going to right here. And then I jump. Oh, that didn't work. Why am I bouncing back? This isn't working. I better pause this recording and go look at the instructions on how to do this, because maybe I've made a mistake. Okay, well, here I am. What a strange view this is. I'm standing in the same spot I was before, but in the video that I watched, he was standing on a solid block. I was standing on scaffolding. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But the way this is supposed to work is you find two blocks next to each other at 127 like this. You come up here like this, as high as you can, put a slab there, and maybe I targeted this wrong, because in the video he targeted that block right there. I was targeting here and here. So let's target this block and see if this works. No, it's not working. Why is this not working to get me on top of the nether? It keeps knocking me back over here. I wonder if this no longer works. Because I'm in 1.16.3. The video I watched, I think he was just in 1.16, maybe .1 or something. I'm not really sure. Yeah, see, it keeps knocking me back. Running out of ender pearls here. I brought 12 with me. Alright, so apparently that other method is not working correctly for me. So I'm going to try a different method that is quite similar. And that is to look for a block like this that is, whoops, I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm trying to press F3 and I'm pressing F5. Block like this is at 127, and you place your ladder up to it like this, and then you come up to the very top and you aim your ender pearl right here. There we go. Now I've made it on top of the nether. So I'm going to go to where my portal is, which is right here. And this is where I'm going to make another portal, which I only brought enough blocks to do the inside and not the corners. So I'm just going to put this here for now. Okay, now I have a way back to my base. Let's see if this syncs up with my portal. It should. Okay, that worked. I'm back at my base. Now I wonder... Got all these guys wandering around in here now. I wonder if this will take me back to the one on top of the nether or the original one. Yeah, so that takes me back to the original one. So I'm going to have to build another portal up higher someplace to try to get it to sync up with the portal on top of the nether. Okay, so I am way up in the air. You can see my base all the way down there. I've built this nether portal up super high. It's a nice view from up here, although I don't really like heights very much. But I built this up here hoping that this will link up to the one on the top of the nether. So let's take a look and see if it connects to that one. Yes, it does. Awesome. And then if we go back through this one, where do we end up at? Okay. I am perfectly okay with that. Why can't I break this? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I am fine with it linking back down to this one when I come back out of the Nether. I actually think I would prefer that. So that way, when I am exiting the Nether, I don't have to worry about getting back down. So that's actually pretty nice. And I did put this pool of water here that I could jump into if necessary. But I'm going to have to build some type of tower here with a water elevator to get me up there to that. I really didn't want to have a floating Nether portal all the way up there like that, but it seems like that's the only way that I'm going to be able to link it up. So I'm going to head back into the Nether. I have to gather up a lot more magma blocks. I'm going to go ahead and transport all of these things into the Nether and put it in a chest in there. But then I've got to go hunting for more magma blocks because I need 3,000 magma blocks to make this farm. Although I can start with 600 because it takes 600 per layer and there's 5 layers. So I might just start with trying to get 600. We'll see how it goes. So I'm in the Nether. I am gathering up magma blocks. I also picked up some blackstone while I was here. And I happen to notice these guys. Some of them are walking around with pumpkins on their head. Today is Halloween, so I wonder if this is why. I didn't know that they got pumpkins on their heads for Halloween. I just thought that was interesting. And if you look at the mini-map in the upper right corner, you can see that there's several other ones around in the area that have pumpkins on their heads. So I thought that was pretty funny. I wonder if I'm going to have them in my gold farm wearing pumpkins once I have that up and running. Okay, so as you can see, way down there below me is the gold farm. And if we take a look here, let me get out of F5 mode. and look down through the glass here, we can zoom in and take a look at all of those. I guess they're called zombified piglins now. They're no longer zombie pigmen. And look at them all just running into the middle there and falling down and dying. So the way this works is only the zombie pigmen, or I'm going to always call them that, I think, because they've been called that for a very long time, but only the zombified piglins will spawn on magma blocks. And there are 5 layers of the magma blocks, and those are turtle eggs in the middle. They will run over, try to get the turtle eggs, and because of all the trapdoors on the edge, they will think they can reach them to stomp on them, and then they will fall down, die from fall damage, and all of their drops will go into the hoppers down there, which will go into some chests. Now, I've only been up here for a little bit building this platform. This is all the way up at the build limit. So I'm going to go down because I'm curious just to see in the couple minutes that I've been up here how much is in there. So let's go down and take a look. Okay, and here's kind of a better view of it. You can see the 5 layers of magma blocks, and the reason that there's that glass up on top is to prevent ghasts from spawning. And so then they'll run over into the middle, fall down, and die on the hoppers. So let's go down and we're going to take a look and see what we've got. Whoops, didn't mean to fall down there. Let's go take a look and see what we've got just from a couple of minutes up there on the top. That 26, wow, look at all that. That is a lot of golden nuggets, and that's just a very short time, just the time that I spent building the glass platform all the way at the top. So I think this is going to solve our gold needs. This is going to provide all of the gold that I could ever need. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go up there and I'm going to go AFK for a while, and we're going to see how much gold I can get out of this. But that's it for this episode. I didn't really intend on building a gold farm this time, but it kind of feels appropriate for Halloween, doesn't it? All this orange for the magma blocks and hanging out in the nether, it just definitely does feel like a very Halloween appropriate staring at these orangish colored blocks the whole time as I'm building. Over 3,000 of them, and I still have more of them in the chest. But anyway, as I said, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.